Movies, the final frontier. Their mission to bring entertainment and imagination to the world's population. This is the Evan Nova 95 YouTube channel. Its mission, to review these movies as well as entertain the subscripted audience, to boldly go where no reviewer has gone before. Beat me back up in a week. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the first installment of Star Trek Week. This is going to be a theme week where I review a new Star Trek movie every day, and today we're going to be talking about Star Trek: The Motion Picture. Now, before we get into the review, I'd like to give a brief overview about my thoughts about the franchise. Star Trek has always been part of my childhood. I would go home after school, turn on the TV, and there it would be. And what I've always really enjoyed about it is, as you guys know, I've always been a big sci-fi fan, and Star Trek's about as core sci-fi as you could get. What I really liked about it is the sense of wonder and the sense of enchantment it always had, because the point of the show was exploration. Basically, it takes place hundreds of years in the future, and this group of explorers on a ship go around the universe and find things no man has seen before, and I love it. What I always loved about it is because you could go anywhere with it. There was like tons of different planets, tons of different aliens, tons of different adventures. And it always left you wanting more, and that's what I really enjoy about it. But what we're going to do today is talk about the franchise's first ever jump to the big screen, which is Star Trek: The Motion Picture. And that is the actual title, which, and honestly, I think is about as first movie title-ish as you could get. Now, was this a good first outing for the franchise as far as a movie goes? Not exactly. Now, the movie came out in 1979, which was a few years after the original series ended, and there was a lot of craving for new Star Trek at the time, so they decided to make a movie. But the thing was, 2001: A Space Odyssey came out not long before that movie, and this movie takes heavy inspiration from it. It has a very slow pace, and basically what happens is this big computer entity tries to attack Earth and destroy it, and basically the crew goes in there trying to find out what's going on, and the movie is pretty boring. I mean, there's hardly any action, and even the exploration aspect's kind of lacking, although there is one thing about this movie I do like, and that is the history behind it, in a way, because as it turns out, the V'ger, as it calls itself, is actually the remains of a satellite, whose name I'm honestly blanking on at the moment, that we sent up in our time of, a few decades back, which just recently cleared, I think, our solar system, didn't it? I don't know. If you guys know, please tell me. So basically, it's coming back to fulfill its programming, and that aspect is pretty interesting about it. What if this thing did come back? What if its programming did evolve? But like I said, this movie really isn't the best entry for the franchise, and it really is never mentioned again. Like, they never really talk about V'ger or anything like that in the sequels, or the series for that matter. So it is best left skipped. Although, like I said, don't completely skip it, because there are some interesting aspects towards the end, and it does look nice. So guys, that is the first outing of Star Trek Week, and next up, we're going to talk about one of the greatest movies of all time. Stay tuned.